up, everybody? It's Chris, and I'm back to react. Now, today we're going to be reacting to Awkward First Dates by Illymation, featuring the one and only Tsundere that we all know I react a lot to. But besides that, we're going to get into this. I haven't seen a lot of her videos. I've only seen one or two and never reacted to them, so let's just get right into it and see what this is about. Obviously, we already know what it's about, but whatever!
What is
I need to
that?
put the volume up on this.
I went on a Tinder date. First dates are nerve-wracking, but as someone who likes to try new things, I figured, why not meet up with some strangers through Tinder not sponsored? A few years ago when I moved to California, I was in art school, single, and I figured I'd put myself out there and see what happens. And boy, did things happen. The first Tinder date I went on was with a guy whose name I don't remember, so I'll call him Troy. Go Wildcats! Troy and I decided to meet up at a beachside fish and chips place. And one thing I quickly came to realize about Tinder dates is there's always that weird moment where both of you are just looking around trying to find each other. And it looks kinda suspicious. Like you're low-key selling candy
drugs
or something.
Oh, sorry.
But there was a different reason this meetup looked odd.
Yes.
Hey, I brought my guitar.
Now listen, there's nothing wrong with bringing a guitar with the intent to serenade your first date.
Can I pause this? No offense, right? If you're a musician, if you're a singer, great. Like, you want to showcase it, go ahead and showcase it. But when it comes to certain parts, not gonna say where, it's a little bit risky because there are people who try to get noticed and there are people that actually push their talent onto you, and it sucks. But hopefully, I'm hoping that's not what's gonna happen on this date.
Others would like that kind of attention. I don't like making a scene in public. I don't like grand gestures of affection.
Oh, okay.
I like fish sticks. And that's what we agreed on, Troy, not guitar.
Never tried
We're
fish
supposed
sticks.
to be all in this together. But I couldn't just ghost him in real life. And he seemed like a nice guy over text, so I figured, what could go wrong? And nothing went wrong, but it didn't go right either. We ate some fish, fed the pigeons some chips, and had a lovely conversation about school. All with his guitar looming over us. It was starting to get dark though, and I thought, alright, well, maybe he can't play guitar in the dark, and maybe I won't have to listen
Let's
to—
walk down to the beach.
Oh, okay. And we took a long walk on the beach, which is great if you're into that, but I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Huh, I guess we shouldn't have gone to the beach then. And that's when he popped the question.
Can I play you a song?
So we sit down in the sand, in the dark, and he plays Maroon 5 or something. And I know I could have just stood up and said, Troy, I gotta go my own way. But he wasn't being creepy. He was nothing but polite, respectful, and he was really good at guitar and singing. I didn't want to be mean and cut him off. I just wasn't feeling any chemistry between us. I decided when the date ended, I'd let him know I wasn't interested. But for now, I'll just let the night play itself out. And play itself out it did. He gave me a ride back to my dorms, put the car in park, turned to me, and said,
I had a great time.
Oh, yeah, it was cool.
You know, I really think this could be the start of something new.
What? Oh, sorry. Hello?
Hey, you've been out really late. I just wanted to check when you were coming back.
Oh man, a leak? And there's water everywhere? Oh my, I gotta go. And I dipped out that Ford Fusion. We're breaking free! I am so sorry, Troy. You are a very nice guy, and I know you'll find the right person. Bet on it. Although that was an awkward date, I didn't let it discourage me. I was still single as a Pringle and ready to mingle. So I tried Tinder again.
Okay, let me pause for this review on Troy. Okay, so first of all, if you're on a date, even though you're excited, please be aware of body language. Body language is a really, really big thing when it comes to dating. Even if you're like really happy and you think this and that, you should honestly see if a person's very awkward with whatever you're saying or whatever you're doing. It makes the date more enjoyable. And if she herself didn't feel a connection, then that's fine. Even if it was on your end, most of the times it happens that it's a one-sided thing, and which sounds horrible, but it is something that happens a lot. And also, don't put so much immense pressure on somebody, even if you feel like, oh, like this might be the one. Don't upright and like say like, hey, like I think this could be the start of something new. That's actually putting pressure on somebody. Some girls actually like that, but each girl's different, so please remember that, okay? I mean, Troy seemed really nice, and I understand why she didn't want to hurt his feelings, but it's a very complicated thing. But yeah,
someone who I'll call Corbin.
okay,
Blue.
okay.
Now
So,
let's
high
jump in.
school
I met up with
musical?
Corbin for boba, and to my delight, he did not show up with a guitar. We actually had a pretty good time, so we went on a second date to the local fair. And right as we parked, I saw a kid holding a ginormous Pikachu plushie. Corbin saw it too and said,
I can totally win you one.
"No, that's okay. I don't even know what I'd do with it." But he insisted, and I said, "All right, we'll keep our eyes out." We went on a few rides, pet some goats, and had a fabulous time. And then we found the giant Pikachus.
Ooh.
The game we had to win was deceivingly simple. Just toss a little ring onto any of the bottles
It's
and
not
you'll
as
win
simple.
that Pikachu. And that's when Corbin said,
Don't worry, I did basketball in high school. Go Wildcats.
and started tossing rings. Of course, these games are all rigged, so
Yeah.
we didn't land any. Oh, that's fine though. Let's just keep walking around.
Oh, come on. Let me win you that Pikachu. I just gotta get my head in the game.
All right, well, let me try too. He hands the guy
He's
more
fun.
cash. We get some more tiny rings, and we start tossing.
Did you do any sports in high school?
Yeah, I did swim team, but I wasn't really good. And right when I said that, I landed a ring. I turned to my date, and we both stood in disbelief. What'll it be? The Pikachu. I just felt so guilty. It was like I was hustling for no reason. Yeah, I do freestyles, no big deal. I never went to practice, so I was easily the weakest link. Yeah, I was on varsity, but only because our school was too small to have JV. I don't know. He was a good sport, nothing but kind and supportive, but that interaction just made me feel so awkward I could not face him after that night. And that's the story of how I ended up with this giant Pikachu in my living room.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching my video.
Alright, pause. Okay, now I see. Okay, so I didn't watch this video, but I follow her on Twitter. And I saw a lot of people saying that they were emailing her about the ghosting. And I never watched this video, so I didn't know the full context. And I actually sort of... No, you know what? I do agree with what I told her in that comment. Ghosting is way more terrible right now in this generation, okay? I get that she was very anxious and stuff like that when it came to, like, you know, like, doing that. Anxiety actually gets the best out of you, like, a lot. And also, like, I'm not gonna defend her, you know, like, you know, if you don't like somebody, then just tell them, hey, like, I don't like you. But that's anxiety on its own, so what the fuck am I talking about? But, like, the other person as well, like, no, you know what, fuck it. Ghosting is just, like, a horrible thing, guys, okay? Ghosting is something that a lot of us actually do. Like, we're basically hypocrites. And there are people that are gonna say, oh, like, I've never been ghosted, or I've never ghosted anybody. Then, great for you! But actually, Tinder is just ghosting everybody. Every dating app that I've been on is basically ghosting here, ghosting there, and especially when it's just people that just want to fuck. Sorry, language. But people who just want to screw around and they don't get that. Then they just become really jerks. They just become jerks, okay? Damn language. But first dates are always a very awkward experience. I've only had one first date in my whole life, and I did some stuff that I realized I should have never ever done. Do not go the way I went. I'm not gonna say what I did, but do not go that way. And just try your best when it comes to awkward dates, okay? And when it comes to ghosting, if they do ghost you, don't worry. You're going to feel things. You're going to feel anxious, stuff like that. You might even feel pissed off. But if they ghosted you, then they're just not the person for you. And that's all you have to remember. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching that reaction. I hope all you beautiful souls who are very unique and weird, because normal's overrated, have a great day. So I'm out. Peace.